Hi everybody, it's Shanna, and I wanted to make this video before I call it quits for the night. I have spent probably the last 3.5 hours working on 2 Valentine's Day cards. Luckily this particular one, and that's not counting the coloring, this one I only spent, 30-45 minutes on, which is really sad since it's for my husband. But I tried not to make it too girly. And the papers are just papers that I got at Joann's this last week when they had paper single sheets on sale. And this video is not going to go up probably till after Valentine's Day because although I'm not worried about my husband, he doesn't watch my videos, but my son's girlfriend might, and so I want to make sure she has the card before I make the video or publish the video. So this is a Some Odd Girl stamp. And I colored with my Copics and just used my spellbinders for this shape. Labels, I forgot which labels it was. It's labels 10, I think. And then the hearts are Martha Stewart punch. So I just layered a couple pieces of paper, stuck some halfback pearls in the corners. This is some seam binding, which you can't even see, sorry. Down here is just some seam binding with rhinestone and a halfback pearl. And I did not, I used the Martha Stewart punch here first before I had done this topper. And I didn't, because I was going to put this particular part down, I didn't like the way this paper laid. Well, I didn't like the way it laid, and I was afraid because I'm using that as my part of my easel that these things would end up breaking right here. So I lined the back with just a scallop piece of white paper, and this stamp is from, this True Love stamp is from Creative Time. Lots of love. It's from her December release. And so I have that, and it also, this stamp in here, How Did I Get So Lucky to End Up With Someone Like You, I embossed with some white. And this actually is new embossing powder for me. Kelly Rooks was telling me one night on a chat that if your embossing powder is clumpy, that means it's old and it won't rise as well. Well, next time I used my white, it was very clumpy, and I thought, wow. So I bought some new ones. So this is Recollection Snow, and I really actually like it really well. So this is the card that I made for my husband. I hope, he likes it and he'll put it on his desk. This is the card I made for my son's girlfriend. And it's still a little damp, so I don't want to lay it flat. Again, I used a Some Odd Girl image, the little boy with the flowers. And all the die cuts from this, on this particular card, are also from Creative Time with Emma. The heart and the postage stamp, let me bring closer. These are from the December release, and the only thing, I like having this single heart in here, but I don't know, it's got a blade, and I wish, if anyone knows how you can cover up the blade so that it doesn't cut, I popped this one up a little bit, and you can lay it flat, so it looks like a solid heart, but you still have the cut. So I was wondering if there was any way that I could cover the blade up in the middle so that I could have a solid cut. But her name is Jenna, and the stickers are, I think, memory box, memory something. And then the postage stamp, again, the middle cuts out on this, which I love the effect, so I'm glad to have the ability to do it, but if there's any way to cover the blade up so that sometimes if I want a solid one, I can. These papers, again, are just some papers that I had that I got single sheets of. They're not from a particular line. Then the inside, I just used papers from the front again, and I actually I used my Tim Holtz on the edge die to make my own sort of postage stamp tag, and that goes on the inside so that he can write a note to her. And this, so I have I'd Be Lost Without You is another stamp from the new Lots of Love stamp set. And she has 2 label tags on here, and I know you can't really see it because I got glossy accents on here, but she put out, first she had the 1 label, and then she put out recently, I think the last couple months, a layering tag that's got her little stitching lines that she does on everything. So that's, I'm hoping, I mean, you can see it when it's up close, but of course with the glossy accents. And I actually glossy accent this heart too, partly because these stickers weren't staying down, because my my glitter paper here it's from an old stack, and it wasn't you could brush it off. I was getting black glitter everywhere. So I took a paintbrush in my glossy accents, and I glossed it, put the letters down, and then glossed over where the letters are at to seal them in there so they'll stay put. And actually I like it because it gives a little bit more sheen, and I don't have to worry about that flaking off. So here, because I had that glitter again on the back, I just went ahead and glossy accents the whole thing. Then down here I have a little crocheted flower that I got from somebody, I'm not sure. Thank you, whoever you were. And then I've used a flower. And then I used a piece of Recollection bling down here and put flowers where there were little dots. So I guess I really need to find out what color she likes, because I've made a couple projects for her now that are awful pink, stressed, and I don't even know if she likes pink. She might hate it, and I hope not. So Jenna, if you're watching this, I hope you really liked the card, because you can't buy this at Hallmark. Thank you guys. Bye.